Hey everybody, it's Kimberly Lola. I just was going to do a Ustream to answer some questions. Probably not going to be a long video, but thanks for tuning in. And it's been a minute since I've done this, so bear with me. Anyway, I hope you all are doing well. You're having a great weekend. I'll just get right to the questions. Okay. Are you a real singer? Yes. If by a real singer you mean that I record my voice without robotics or auto-tune, yes. I am a real singer. I'm trained. I have been singing all of my life. And you can hear my music to determine if I'm a real singer. I'm sure you could tell. Which will bring me to my next question, which is, Kimberly, where can I find your music? You can find my music at KimberlyLola.com. You can also go to myspace.com/Kimberly Lola. You can go to ReverbNation/Kimberly Lola. You can go to Bandcamp and search for Kimberly Lola. And to make it easy, you can just go to KimberlyLola.com and click on the music tab, and then on there you can click on the tab that says listen, and it has a bunch of songs, collaborations that I've done, and a couple of my own songs. Alright, another question. Let's see. What sort of songs do you write? I write, well, lately I've been writing a lot of R&B type of kind of love and heartbreak songs, a combination of the two. And I've written an area of types of songs over the years. It just kind of, I write and I record, and I'm working on things and kind of trying to decide what's going to sound good to the listeners and step out and be objective with my music, because I like a lot of my music. If I don't, then I just scratch it and I don't record it. But it's important to not create music in a vacuum, otherwise you won't be very successful. So I write music that comes from my experiences. I guess realistically I could say all of my songs are based on real experiences. And yeah, I don't know. I hope that answered the question. Let's see, another question. Do you know any way that I can get my music out in the world to be heard more? Yes, I do. Well, I'm assuming that you're an independent artist, otherwise you would have a team of people to do that for you. So, being that you're independent, I would suggest, first of all, to put yourself on the most popular social networking websites, Twitter, Facebook, and Reverb Nation is kind of a good one to get on, I think. YouTube, and then if you feel like it, get a Ustream account. It's important to reach out to as many people as you can, and luckily with technology today, independent artists are able to do that on their own. It just takes a lot of time. So in order to get your music out into the world, luckily with internet you can reach anyone in the world. So it's just about marketing yourself and figuring out where your audience is, and figuring out a smart way to brand yourself. Because if you're an artist, of course you want to make music to make music, and you don't want to have to necessarily deal with all of the kind of sometimes annoying hassle of having to constantly market yourself. But if you want to make it, you have to do that. You have to think of it as a business, and you're the CEO of your own company, and you are also the product of your company that you're selling. So it's just important to get out there, talk to people, communicate with people on those social networking sites too. So, if you have a Twitter account, which I think this person actually sent me this message on Twitter. So you have a Twitter account, so you're already on your way. Of course, you need links to your music so people can hear it, because you can talk about how great your music is, but people need to actually decide for themselves. Go on those sites and just plug yourself. Put links up and put videos up, and people, part of the reason why people like an artist's music is because of the artist's personality. So you want to also remember that too. It's not just about putting your music out there, it's about letting people see who you are. So put up videos about you, maybe in the studio or just like hanging out, but kind of don't just completely 100% focus on the music itself. You have to think outside of the box and kind of connect with people on a different level, so that when they listen to your music, they'll be like, wow, I can relate to this person, and this person's really cool. I could tell because of this video he posted, or he talks about the same kinds of things with his friends I talk about with my friends, and I saw that based on the Twitter messages he sends out, stuff like that. So don't just focus on the music itself. Of course, that should be the most important thing, but get on all the networking sites, and not all of them, just focus on a few of the important ones. You don't want to overextend yourself. And then a lot of them link to other networking sites too. So you can, for instance, set up Twitter account and a Reverb Nation account, and then you can link them together so that when you post a Twitter message, it goes automatically to a Reverb Nation page, and there you go. You don't have to go through all the extra steps of doing all the legwork. Hopefully that answered your question. Okay, the next question, are you a legit songwriter? Well, I'm assuming that by legit you mean to actually put lyrics out there. Well, I do write for myself, and I've written for other artists as well. I think the answer would be yes. But again, that's as far, if you mean legit as in a good, I guess that's up to you. Because beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So I think I'm a good songwriter. I can always get better, and I'm always writing and trying to get better and reading up on songwriting and doing research on other artists that I like, and kind of dissecting the way that they write to kind of think of different ways to express my words and thoughts, things like that. So yes, I'm a legit songwriter, but always striving to become better and work with more artists. It's great working with other artists too, because I can be, as an artist, working on my own music for such a long time, and then meet another artist and work with that person, and then like sparks will fly, and kind of you'll have an epiphany and be like, wow, I never thought of this, and now I'm writing this way. It's cool. My producer actually is one of those people who I get in there and I write, and he kind of pushes me to maybe switch things up a little bit, and yeah, that sounds good, but have you thought about doing this? Have you thought about doing that? Here's a book, read it, things like that. And so my songwriting is definitely improving. It has improved a lot in the past few years, and hopefully, well, no, not hopefully, it will continue to get better, and I'll be even more of a legit songwriter. So thanks for your question. Let's see. Hello, do you have a manager? Yes, I do. He goes by the name of Ghost. That's his artist name, because he's also a rapper, but his name is Willie Lee, and I should have the contact. You can email him at contact@kimberlylola.com if you are interested in booking me or working with me collaboratively. Definitely contact him. And you can also go to my website, kimberlylola.com, and find the phone number, which I should know off the top of my head. But forgive me for that. But yeah, you can go on my website and click on Contact tab, and it'll have the email address as well as the phone number. And if you're on a smartphone, you could just click on the phone number and it'll dial it. So that makes it easy for you, hopefully. Let's see. Next question. Where can I find lyrics for this song? And that person was referring to Like This. Okay, great. Well, you can find lyrics on my website, kimberlylola.com. Go to the music tab, and then there you'll find a tab that says lyrics, and then it has lyrics to a couple of my songs. And be putting more up, of course, as I release more music. I kind of just put up the lyrics to the two songs that I've been pushing mostly, which is So Much Better and Like This. So if you like them and you want to know what I'm saying, I think it's pretty clear, but you know how it is. Sometimes you think an artist is saying something and then you read the words, you're like, what? Oh. So that's where you can find the lyrics. Let's see. Miss Kimberly Lola, any way I could interest you and singing a hook on one of my beats? Well, if you contact my manager and send over your music, I would love to hear it. And I'm always looking to work with other artists, so that would be awesome. And if you're a serious artist, serious producer, definitely contact my manager, and hopefully we'll be in touch. All right, well, those were the questions that I got to answer. If you have any questions, you're watching this, or you watching the archived version of this video, and you think of questions you want to ask, feel free, and maybe I'll do another video soon. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you all are doing really well. I'm going to log off now and go write some more music. So, peace. Bye. Bye. Oh, there it is. Bye.